Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. So today I wanted to do a video for you on how to do a fill-in / rebalance when it comes to the gel extension nails. A lot of people, a lot of my students, a lot of people that offer this service, they tell me that they soak their clients off every single time. And that is such a waste of time and product, and clients don't need it. So I wanted to just show you guys how to accomplish this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I do everything normal as I would in a normal fill-in. The only thing is when you are removing the polish and filing, you just want to be a little extra gentle with the nail because this is her first fill-in with these nails. She let them grow out. I believe this is about 3 or 4 weeks out, and so we need to just rebalance them a little bit. She wants to cut them, and when you are removing the gel polish for these, you just want to be, again, a little bit careful because we don't want to file, especially on the ends of the nail. We don't want to file too much because then we're going to start to file into that tip. And I must say that I love these nails. This was her second set. And this is a client that we've gone through every enhancement that you can think of. And she always comes back with one nail missing. So I told her to try these nails. She put them on in May. And when I tell you they lasted 4 months and we filled them in, we rebalanced them, we cut them, we kept them going. She soaked off, did a new set. And then now she's back a month later to just refill it. So if you aren't looking into doing this service, I highly recommend it. If you guys want a video on how I do the full set, please leave me a comment below and I'll show you how I do that and what products I use for that. But right now, again, just drilling off the top coat and making sure that everything is away. And again, you want to just be very, very careful, especially I have this like glitter color. I have to make sure that there's no traces left because once the top coat gel layer goes on, you're gonna see everything. Now that all that polish is removed, we're going to go ahead and push back her epinicium so we can expose the cuticle, all that new growth. So when we file, we can file all that away to have a nice clean application. Now I'm going to clean up the cuticle area with my cuticle bit. I just like to make sure I get all of the cuticle, dead skin, anything that could be lifting. Again, being careful not to file too much because, again, these nails don't really lift. There's not really much that needs to be done. So just being careful, again, not to overfile. And lastly, I like to go in with my sanding band and just make sure that I'm blending everything in. So anything that was lifting, that I did pull up, that I did file, I just want to blend that in so it's nice and smooth and you can't really see any of those marks. And if you don't already know, I do my little fill-in trick and I add a little bit of glue to that new growth area that helps kind of camouflage that whole area so you don't see any fill-in marks. I love this trick. I've been doing it for over 15 years. So that's just something that I always do when I'm doing a fill-in. So my client did want to cut her nails. These were a little long after they grew out for her. So what I'm going to do is just cut them down and just reshape it. I always like to cut my nails square. It's just easier for me on the eye to just kind of match them up. And then I'll cut the sides and then reshape it and file it that way. And these nails are super easy because they're thin. And again, this is the first fill-in, so they're really thin. I can just cut that away really quickly and just refile them. So I'm just gonna make sure all the nails are even, they're the length that she likes, and then we're gonna reshape them back to that almond shape that she likes. Now I'm just going to buff the nails out, making sure that I get rid of any type of shine and the nail is nice and smooth before I begin the application. And as normal, you want to dehydrate the nails, and I am using Young Nails Protein Bond as my primer, and I do 2 coats of that as I normally would. Okay, so now I'm ready for application. I've been using Beetle's nail glue. That is their line of extensions. I have to say, very durable. Love it. You know, I'm Team Beetles all day. So the first layer that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do half the nail. So this is what I'm going to use to, in a sense, build a little bit of structure right at the stress area of the nail, help me have some type of an apex. Had she kept her nails the original length, I probably would have did 2 layers from the middle of the nail to the end to really give it some structure. But since she cut her nails down, I didn't really have to do but so much. So I'm only gonna do half the nail because I kind of want that line in the middle of the nail to kind of be the thickest point. Again, think as if we are building our apex. If we were doing acrylic, we would want that to be the most durable part of the nail. So I'm trying to recreate that with the nail glue. So after I do only half the nail, I'm gonna cure that for 60 minutes and then repeat on the other hand. Once that's done, now I'm gonna cover the entire nail with the nail glue on both hands and cure again, each hand for 60 seconds. Now I'm gonna go in with a second layer on the entire nail. Again, because we wanna make sure that the nail is level, because we wanna make sure that the cuticle area, it has enough coverage, just like the rest of the nail. Had I only did one layer, by the time I file that cuticle area, because it was nothing to very little because of the filing, it risked the chance of it lifting, separating, breaking, or anything. So we wanna make sure that we have enough on the entire nail. once both hands cure for the second round, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off that tacky layer with a little bit of swipe just to get rid of the stickiness, and then I can begin to file. But just look at these nails, like they look amazing. I tried to position her in all these positions so you can see it, but we see a little bit of bulk, right, on that apexy stress area that we wanted to kind of build, just to give it a little bit of more durability. So again, this is just how I've kind of managed to give a little bit of structure with these nails so they're not so flat. So now I am gonna file on top of the nail slightly. That's just, I don't know, that's just my thing. So, but again, I'm not that heavy-handed with it. I'm going very lightly. I just like to kind of scuff up the nail just a little bit. So I find that, I don't know, it's a little bit easier when you e-file. Normally I do it to kind of shape, but I don't really need to do too much with these nails, but I don't know. Bad habit, I like to scuff up the nail just a little bit, just to help me out. Little less filing I have to do with the e-file. Now I'm going in with my favorite bit in the whole entire world, my carbide bit, and I'm just gonna go ahead and file. Again, making sure not to file too much. I didn't do all of that just to drill it all away, so I just wanna make sure that I'm filing it as much as I can, a little bit by the cuticle area, just enough to kind of, if I have any glue that poked out or anything, like just trying to get rid of all that, but not getting crazy with the files at a very low speed. And I always like to make sure that I clean underneath the nails. I'm using a tapered diamond bit for that. Sometimes I use a tapered carbide bit, but it was acting very special for me. So I've been using this diamond bit to clean underneath the nails, especially when you do a full set. You know, sometimes if they're short, you can't really get in there. So that first fill-in is your chance to kind of get in there and clean anything up. But I always clean underneath the nail. Don't ever forget that, guys. It's super important. Lastly, just buff the nails, make sure it's not sharp, poking anything. She doesn't like her nails too sharp, and we just want to make sure it's nice and smooth. And we're all done. So this is what her nails look like right before I wipe it clean and I do my polish application. But this is a very simple process. You see, this is real time, guys. I did not edit this video at all by any means. This is totally raw footage. So this took 50 minutes from start to this point. Maybe add another 6 minutes that took me to polish, which I didn't film, but you'll see the end result. But it's super quick and easy. And this is what her nails look like after it was all polished and done. So guys, again, if you want to see a video on how I do the full extension, leave me a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.